How's it going? My name is Chris, and welcome back to the F125 My Team mode. We have 4 races remaining left in the season, and it begins here at Brazil. The last race was Mexico City Grand Prix, and safe to say the race went really well. And we were in a really good position, as a matter of fact, to win the race. We had a couple safety cars. The first one was caused by Max Verstappen spinning, which brought up the first safety car because he sat there for a little bit longer than he was, supposed to. Just for some reason I thought he got going, but he just stayed there, and it caused safety car. None of us came down pit road at that time, but it wasn't until we got another safety car for Lando Norris spinning out, and that got everybody to come down and have different strategies. And ours was going from, I believe it was hard onto the mediums or mediums onto the softs, excuse me. So it's either hards onto the softs or mediums onto the softs, so we did that. We had control of the lead for a while, and then we came into pit again, and our team for the third race running messed up the stop on the second time around, cost us the lead, and we were able to hold off for P2, but Max Verstappen just kind of drove away off in the distance, and well, just ended up winning the race, grabbing his third straight win of the season, extending his points lead over Charles Leclerc. And once again, as Joshua Durksen, we came home for another P2, another podium. Don't get me wrong, I like podiums with Josh. It's doing us wonders, allowing us to get closer and closer to making it to that 100-point bracket come season's end. But yeah, it was heartbreaking to see the win slip away like that. And with now 4 races remaining, we have really 2 chances to win with Josh again, because we're gonna have 2 races with Tsolov, which is today's race in Brazil and Qatar, and Josh is gonna have Vegas and Abu Dhabi, and those are essentially the last 2 races that we have a chance for Josh to win anything. So that is gonna be the main thing that we're gonna try to do when we play as him again, is just see if we can maybe win with it, because Tsolov's gotten all the credit, just not Durksen on the other hand. But taking a look at the point standings coming out of Mexico, and before going into today's race here in Brazil, or sprint race weekend in Brazil, Max Verstappen leads the points by a comfortable margin of 42 points ahead of Charles Leclerc, almost 2 races ahead. And you got Lando Norris following suit in P3. He is mathematically out of contention by 1 singular point. Sucks for him, but that 1 point matters. And unfortunately, he just wasn't able to get it last time out in Mexico, so he falls out of championship contention. So everybody from 3rd down is out of it, so it's pretty much the Max and Charles show. We're gonna see who wins the championship come Abu Dhabi. But Lando's 3rd, Lewis Hamilton in 4th, George Russell in 5th, Oscar Piastri in 6th, Yuki Tsunoda in 7th, Nicolas Tsolov P8, Joshua Durksen P9, and Kimi Antonelli in P10. Then you got Carlos Sainz in 11th, Alonso 12th, Albon 13th, Gasly 14th, Ocon 15th, Hulkenberg 16th, Behrman 17th, Bortolotto 18th, Jack Doohan 19th, and then it is still Lance Stroll, Isaac Hadjar, and Liam Lawson with no points scored, as we now head into the final 4 races of the season and the final 2 sprint race weekends of the season, with, like I said, the one here in Brazil and the next one at Qatar. So this is going to be very interesting, safe to say, for those 3. And then over on the constructor side of things, Ferrari is still the constructors' points leaders, now ahead of Red Bull in P2. That gap, though, is shrinking because of, well, Max, who saw that coming. And then you got McLaren sitting in 3rd, only 32 back from them. And then Mercedes at distant 4th, us down in P5. We are almost 100 points behind Mercedes, which is actually insane to say, but I don't think we're going to catch him by season's end. We might get close, but I don't think we're going to catch him and pass him. But we are almost 100 points over Williams in 6th. Then Aston Martin in 7th, Alpine in 8th, Haas in 9th, the Kicksauber team in 10th, and the V-Carb team sitting in 11th. No points. Very sad to see, unfortunately. It's very sad to see. But yeah, like I mentioned, Max Verstappen won for the 3rd straight race in a row, extending his points lead that much more over Leclerc. Leclerc did end up on the podium for the first time since Baku when he won that race. So then he still, lost 10 points, but maybe he'll be able to gain some of it back. I have no idea, but Max Verstappen on that Red Bull, strong. the best way I could put it, essentially. But one of the things to keep an eye out on going into this race weekend is that there are new regulation changes, and this one is for chassis and powertrain. So we have to somehow and in some way adapt these parts before the end of the season. Now we don't have that much chassis. We have just these three right here, and then the engine cover when that comes in. And then powertrain, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here's soon to be 6 for powertrain to just get them fitted on for next season so we don't lose them. So hopefully we'll be able to do it. We'll kind of just wait and see. MGUK, or not MGUK, but Energy Store, excuse me. Reliability testing, that's one of the other things that's going on for durability. The chassis should come in. I don't know if the aerodynamics will come in. I think the powertrain might be able to come in, so that'll help us out quite a bit. And then we just gotta, you know, adapt our parts and everything like that for next season, which hopefully we can get all of them before season's end. And then engineering, personnel, and corporate, we have stuff going on for that. The aero and powertrain breakthrough we should be getting. This is definitely not going to come in this week, and neither is the corporate, so we're going to have to wait a little bit of time in order for those to come in. Research-wise, I think we have something going for something. Yep, we have 2 going on. We have one for the cockpit weight reduction, for the weight reduction, and then we have the tire analytics data for the tire wear. So we got those, and then we have the field technology going. When the upgrades come in, we'll be able to see what more we can get on both power and on aerodynamics. So that'll be good. And then we'll focus on chassis, because chassis is going to be another one that we're going to have to pay attention to, which shouldn't be too bad. But all in all, looking pretty good. And all the activities are already laid out. So let's go ahead and advance through time.
Can I borrow you for a moment,
Already a
boss?
personnel facility department event. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go here, see what this is about. Hiring campaign. A leading recruitment firm has approached us with the opportunity to enhance our personnel hiring efforts. This could help us attract top talent and strengthen our technical team, but it will require some investment on our side. Should we move forward with the partnership, we can run it, lose 50,000, or decline and lose something. We can run the campaign. We got money to play around with. It's fine. It's not the end of the world. Whatever. We got multiple activities done. The tire analytics data might come in. Yep, both of them do, actually. Both chassis upgrades. The fuel technology comes in. The team restructure and a bunch of running costs. The aero breakthrough and the powertrain breakthrough
Chief,
came in.
We've
And
got multiple parts
research and development got done for those.
Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table
now
that we could
head
be
here
getting into the car.
And level 2 on aero and powertrain. Fuck yeah, let's go. So now that we have all of that, we can head on over to research as well, because we also got the morale up for the team restructure. Now we have both of these in, so that's amazing. I don't think we can actually, no, yeah, we can't do any of these actually towards the end of the season. We got the field technology, which is cool. And we have all of these upgrades now, which is actually really, really fucking cool. Hopefully at some point we'll be able to get these supplier upgrades. I wish, you know, they would come faster, but whatever. So yeah, with the amount of resource points that we have, we can't really add it on to anything, which kind of sucks. Watch if we could do this for aero, and we can research aero. So let's do that. Coming after Brazil, it'll be 9 days or whatever, which won't be too bad. Development, those didn't, or these, we got 4 more days, so they'll come in after Brazil. Chassis, we have some stuff that, or we got the stuff done. Powertrain, we got those done. So what we'll do now is we'll go on ahead and adapt these parts for next season. Oh, nice. Oh, I don't even have to do them separately. I could just do them all at once, because yeah, it says 2 parts right there. Hell yeah, I like that. So we'll do both the plank and engine cover. And then here we'll do rotor speed and the pistons. Damn, that's gonna come in before Vegas, and this one's gonna come in right before Vegas. The rotor speed's like the day before. So that's actually nice that it's adapting both parts. I will definitely take it. Definitely will in fact take it. Damn, V-Carb jumped Sauber. That's actually crazy. But now, Durksen and Tsolov have the same amount of upgrades. The only thing that Durksen doesn't have is just a durability upgrade, but they both got the new chassis upgrades that came in, and they both got the new powertrain upgrade that came in, which is nice. So they're both sitting pretty in that regard for that stuff. Go ahead and get a facility improvement very quickly. Or let's just do research expansion for powertrain, and then we'll do it for blue quality of life for durability, because kind of need something for durability as well. But yeah, if we had to assign upgrades, yeah, we were pretty close to Kick Sauber now. And yeah, they're both identical on everything, which is nice. Hopefully when Season 2 comes around, we'll be able to, you know, be more competitive, we'll say. But we'll go ahead and jump into the race weekend. So we played as Joshua Durksen the last time, which is experience, pace, and focus is actually like all the way up. So now we're just going to go on ahead and play as Tsolov, who, if funnily enough, gets the opportunity to have the last 2 sprint race weekends, funnily enough, at both Brazil and Qatar. So it should be a lot of fun. But I'm going to go on ahead and pick Tsolov, and I will go on ahead and jump at the race weekend, do practice and do qualifying. Or rather, I'll do practice, then jump into sprint qualifying, and I'll meet all of you guys in the sprint.
Welcome to today's sprint. This is shaping up to be another fantastic weekend. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Tsunoda, Lando Norris, and Piastri, Sainz, Ocon, Behrman, and Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, Hamilton, Isaac Hadjar, and Tsolov, Bortoletto, Gasly, Jack Doohan, and Joshua Durksen, Albon, Hulkenberg, Stroll, and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
All right, rolling off P14 for today's sprint. I forgot to mention before jumping into the race and everything like that, or rather into the race weekend. Because it is a sprint race weekend, I will not show sprint qualifying or regular qualifying, just because I feel like it ups the length of these videos and it kind of irritates me a little bit, but trying to shorten them a little bit better. So hopefully by not showing the qualifying for the rest of the season, and probably for the remainder of the time I play Formula 1, just because for sprint race weekends the videos do kind of get stretched out a little bit longer than I would like. So hopefully that everyone's fine with that. The first time I did it, everyone seemed to be fine with it, so that's positive, I guess. But rolling up P14, we did make it out of SQ1, and in the second sprint qualifying, rain hit, and I was kind of hoping I'd get 2 laps in, just because I feel like I kind of need 2 laps for the rain, because there was rain inbound, and it hit the track for sprint qualifying too, and I just didn't have enough time to complete my first lap and then start a second one, so we ended up qualifying P14, and that is where we're going to be starting for today's sprint. And this is definitely going to be interesting, because when you look at the race strategy today, even though it's a one-stopper, there is rain. And it is going to hit probably around, like, I'd say maybe lap 3 or 4. Like, it's going to hit that point. So, it's going to hit pretty soon. Pretty early, as a matter of fact, as well. So, probably just go with the mediums and try to see what we could do, essentially. I don't want to put too much fuel in the car, just because of the nature of the rain being on the way, but I don't want to put too little in the car, so we'll do 1.2. And then, yeah, when the rain hits or whatever, we should be a-okay. Car was a little bit tricky in the rain for sprint qualifying, but hopefully for the sprint, and even on Sunday for the main race, because there's supposed to be even more rain, and I think the rain is actually supposed to last the entire race on Sunday, we should be able to get a good glimpse of how the race is actually the main race is gonna go, and just see what we can do in this one. So let's go on ahead and jump into this race, and let us see, or rather, let's jump into the sprint. Let's see how far up the order we can get, and hopefully we'll be in a good position when the rain comes. Even though it's a short race, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some pit stops, so be on the lookout for that. But other than that, though, let's go ahead and let's jump into the sprint, and let's see what we can do. Let's go. Sense it on the inside of Behrman there for a little bit, seeing if that would work. It's kind of working. There we go. I was really shocked that I was given room on the initial start going into the first corner, so I'll take it. Damn, from 14th to 9th, just one spot out of the points. Not too bad. Just gotta keep it within distance of Ocon, and we should be alright. It's like, I think it's Russell and I know one of the McLarens. I just don't know which McLaren, but one of them. They were going at it. It is Lando. Wow. I mean, Lando isn't fighting for the championship, but he at the very least can try to gain some points on Russell. Woohoo! Another dive bomb on a Haas in this corner right here. Oh shit! Alrighty. Wow. We now have a point. Hell yeah. Yeah, the rain I know for a fact is going to come down probably next lap, I'd say. It'll be with us pretty much all race, so whoever doesn't pit here is not going to really do him any good. Sainz is going at it on Russell. Holy shit. Us Mercedes power units running pretty fucking strongly. Sainz might try it again. Nope. Not this time. Not this time, at least.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
Sounds good. And we are getting faster because we just got another good fast lap time of a 1:11.2, so doing pretty good, I'd say. Just kind of trailing behind Sainz and doing the best I can. I think Piastri just went at it on, I think it was Tsunoda up there. I think he may have gotten him too. While we're kind of trying to catch Sainz, Ocon and Hamilton are kind of having their own little fights, so just kind of, I'm behind Sainz now. Without a worry in the world from behind. Yeah, we got some speed in this motherfucker. Damn, Norris put on the softs. Maybe that's why he's so fucking quick along with his teammate. Because I think Piastri also put on softs. They're trying to time this rain out. They're still going at it up there, the Red Bull of, I think, Tsunoda. There's no way that's Max fighting Piastri. Max has been winning every single race since, well, I think, what, Singapore? So if and when Max is not leading, that's going to be at the start of Season 2, I'd imagine. Which, yes, I still plan on doing a Season 2 for the 2025 season, even though the 2026 DLC at some point is going to get released in a month. Trust me, I know. I've been slacking on F1. I'm trying to get back into it. Guess that rain isn't going to bother to come down, I guess, because I've seen a single drop.
Keep managing.
Damn, we're now in the 110s for a lap time.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 9.3 seconds.
Even though we both have the same upgrades. Oh, I just saw rain come down. There it is. Ooh, this is going to be interesting because now it's at the halfway point. Actually got pushed back a lot more than I thought. A lot of carbon fiber coming up off the track.
And we're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
I mean, this track isn't like Singapore where the second the rain hits, it just immediately becomes terrible. There's a there's a Aston Martin spun out in that corner over there, I think. Might be a safety car, I'm just saying. Whoa! Jesus Christ, George Russell! Talking about on the track map, I just saw someone stopped off in the corner or whatever behind us, and George Russell almost just ate the wall because he made too many moves left and right. He moved a little too much left and right. Jesus, Lord Almighty, I am sliding now.
The weather's turning. We think it's time to box now.
Yep.
Copy.
I am kind of slipping and sliding all over the fucking place, so. Trying to do the best I can here. Damn, they are really slow. They're more slower than me through that section. What the hell? Oh shit. I don't want to hit Russell.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap.
Back end snapped out. Why are they so slow? Wait, they're not pitting. Am I the only one coming in? No, Verstappen also came in. Oh my god, they just screwed themselves. Ocon and Hamilton just came in too. Alonso stays out. Behrman stays out. Hadjar stays out. Oh my god. Please don't mess up the stop, guys. That's all I ask. Thank you.
Okay, off we go. Back into the race.
They didn't mess up the stop. Thank you.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
All right, let's get used to driving around there wet. Or it's more damp than wet, but let's get used to it. We saw Durksen and Albon go at it for position. There it is, DRS disabled. Everybody that stayed out.
DRS has been disabled by the stewards. DRS will be offline. Wait for further updates.
That's okay. Everybody that stayed out, they are screwed. Especially both McLarens. And Yuki and Russell. They did not think this through. I'm glad my team reacted when Verstappen reacted. That's an engineer that pays attention to everybody around him. Hello, Durksen. Yeah, they're really slow going up through here. They should all be coming in right now. Yep, there they go. Did not mean to do that, my bad.
And gap to the car in front, 2.8 seconds.
Oh, wow, the car did not want to stop. I made it out of that corner, but Jesus, it did not want to stop. Holy cow. Yeah, I need to brake a lot more sooner. Not brake later, I gotta brake sooner rather than later. Oh my god. Well, we cycled down to third behind, well, championship rivals Verstappen and Leclerc. We jumped a lot of people. Matter of fact, so did the Haas. I think Ocon, he jumped quite a bit of people too. Man, Norris got screwed big time.
It looks like we might have an issue. Hang in there, we're attempting to manage it.
What, really? Now, of all times? Serious? What is this issue? Don't be a fucking mechanical problem, I swear to God. Please be looking.
Okay, looks like there's a fault with DRS. We're working on a fix.
It's a DRS issue. Holy shit. I'm so glad. Dude, when that MFD screen popped up, I thought it was my engine. I'm so glad it wasn't. We're hanging on to P3 though over Sonoda.
The rain's getting worse. Be very careful.
Yeah, it's definitely... It feels like it's getting worse. My hands hurt, but we're doing it. We're doing good. We're doing good. Mainly the palm of my hands are hurting. Catching Leclerc might not be possible, in all honesty. ERS through a section I'm pretty sure no other driver does that through, but whatever. Got 2 to go. And another podium on the line in the sprint, of all things. Ooh, about went off right there. Whew. Man, the palm of my left hand is killing me right now. So is the palm on my right hand too, but that one I'm managing. All right. Final lap of Sao Paulo.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Like slowly getting used to the track in the wets. I'm also just kind of drifting the shit out of these corners, just saying. Okay, Tsunoda can gain all the time in the fucking world if he wants. Gonna back him up a little bit. I know I'm doing pretty damn good in the wets around here. Got her down there. Ooh, yeah, baby. All right. That was really good, actually. That was really good. Max Verstappen wins the sprint. We saw that coming. Raise your hands. Here, just because I feel like the car won't bottom out as much, but there we go, P3. Woo-hoo. From 14 to 3rd.
Yes, mate, I'll
Damn.
take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium
Hands
down
hurt.
here, so well done. Yes.
Hell yeah, another podium. That's our first sprint podium, I think. Oh no, I was about to say we got one at Coda, but no, I think this is our first one. All right, I looked it up, and yeah, this is the team's first sprint podium that we have gotten. So that's really freaking good. Because yeah, we had sprints so far this season. We've had sprints in China, Miami, Belgium, and Coda. So 5th attempt at a sprint this season results in a podium. Still definitely a way off the pace from Max Verstappen, as per usual. Then again, on Sunday, literally the entire race is wet. So like there's rain the entire time. So gotta keep that in mind for when we go into that race on Sunday. But Max Verstappen, another dub. He gains a point on Leclerc coming out of today. We get a P3. So that is huge. But also, forgot to say, congratulations to Leclerc on the 2nd and Verstappen on the 1st. So another podium, not bad. Our first sprint podium, so that's not bad at all. Yuki Tsunoda 4th, Oscar Piastri 5th. Esteban Ocon really benefited from that. Like both me and Ocon, and I think who else pitted with us? I think it was Sainz. No, Sainz didn't pit with us. No, Sainz did pit with us. I feel. I think he did because yeah, it's because Ocon gained a lot out of it. Russell waited. So who was it? It was Leclerc, Tsunoda, Piastri, Russell, and Norris that were ahead of us, and they waited to pit when they knew they were slow. But I think they were just trying to get to the end of the soft tires life cycle, which in turn cost Lando points. And to be honest with you, it pretty much didn't do much for any of them. But pitting at the same time that Max did was actually a good idea, and it got us a P3. But Yuki with a P4, Piastri managed to somehow get a P5. Ocon with a really solid P6. He benefited from that rain coming down and all of us coming in. And whilst everyone else didn't. Russell didn't benefit from it. He finished 7th. Sainz did. He finished 8th. Norris didn't. He finished his 9th without a point. And Lewis Hamilton 10th with no points. Kimi Antonelli in 11th, Pierre Gasly 12th, Fernando Alonso 13th, Behrman 14th, Gabriel Bordello 15th, Isaac Hadjar 16th, Jack Doohan 17th, Alexander Albon 18th, Joshua Durksen 19th, Nico Hülkenberg in 22nd, Liam Lawson 21st, and at some point Lance Stroll DNF'd out of the race, but I'm not too sure when that happened, but it was probably when that yellow flag came out and it just never told us that he DNF'd, or he actually finished the race, but it needed to have someone DNF, I guess. So another race goes by where another sprint goes by where Stroll, Lawson, and Hadjar do not score a point. Jesus Christ. But standings wise now, Max Verstappen leads by now 43 ahead of Charles Leclerc going into Sunday's race. If he wins, he will be over two full races ahead of Charles Leclerc. But Leclerc will still be in the title fight if he finishes second and Max wins, which is more likely going to happen because Verstappen's probably going to win the main race. In all honesty, he's probably going to win this race and Vegas and Qatar and Abu Dhabi. I'm calling it right here before we even hit those races. But Lando P3, he is 5 races back, so it is confirmed now that he is out of it. Hamilton 4th, Russell in 5th, Piastri 6th, Tsunoda 7th, Nikola Tsolov ourselves are playing as him, P8. He has now cracked the 100-point bracket with 102 points and only 23 points down from Yuki Tsunoda coming out of the sprint. And then Joshua Durksen, P9. Not that bad, but to be honest with you, he's got Vegas and Abu Dhabi. 100-point column is not out of the question. And then you got Kimi Antonelli rounding out the top 10 in points. Sainz is now 11th. He actually could pass Kimi, which would probably be the biggest upset because Sainz could just pass a Mercedes, and that would be huge. Sainz is in 11th, Alonso in 12th, Albon 13th, Gasly 14th, Ocon up to 15th, Hülkenberg in 16th, Behrman 17th, Bortoletto in 18th, and Jack Doohan in 19th. Still Stroll, Hadjar, and Lawson without a point scored. Then over on the constructor's side, Red Bull is now 77 points behind Ferrari going into the main race. So if they continue their strong momentum over the next 3 races and the main race on Sunday, they could pass Ferrari and win the Constructors' Championship in Max's final season. I'm not even joking. McLaren sits pretty solidly in 3rd, Mercedes in 4th. They're only 109 points now ahead of us in P5. Williams down there in 6th. We are 97 ahead of them. Aston Martin in 7th, Alpine in 8th, Haas in 9th, Kicksauber 10th, and VCarb in 11th. Actually, as a matter of fact, for Aston Martin, we should just put Fernando Alonso's name there because all 51 points have come from Fernando Alonso. The only reason why Aston Martin sits 7th in points is because of Alonso. Like, I'm not even joking. Alonso's got 51 points. Stroll has nothing. He got nothing. But he deserves his Formula 1 seat. Fuck off. But yeah, pretty good sprint race. Now we're just going to go on ahead and go on to Sunday. And we're going to see how that race shapes up for us. So I'll meet you all there.
Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's time then for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 left turns and 6 right turns for a total of 15 corners. It's a wet one today as well, so grip and visibility will be at a premium, and the drivers will need to be careful coming up the hill in Sector 3, the scene of many an accident over the years. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Tsunoda, Russell, Oscar Piastri, and Tsolov, Antonelli, Leclerc, Hülkenberg, and Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Doohan, Isaac Hadjar, and Bortoletto, Gasly, Behrman, Liam Lawson, and Carlos Sainz, Stroll, Durksen, Albon, and Max Verstappen completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season. Love Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could pick this circuit up and place it, copy-paste it on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive. And for all these drivers here in Brazil, it's a great time to get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track, lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where you can make or lose an awful lot of lap time.
All right, rolling off P6 for the start of today's race. Qualifying went really, really well. We got Nicholas Tsolov back into Q3, and yeah, it is safe to say that when it's not raining, we can make it into Q3. But Q1 was good. We put down a pretty damn good lap to get ourselves 10th for Q2 and safely put ourselves into Q2. It was unfortunate for Josh because in sprint qualifying 1, he himself qualified, I think it was 17th or 18th, and unfortunately qualified last in Q1. Q2, we barely managed to get into Q3, excuse me, by like 1200ths over Charles Leclerc, which is ironic, safe to say. And then yeah, Q3 we put down a pretty damn good lap, and initially we were going to start P7, but because Max Verstappen ended up having a grid penalty and is now last, we're starting 6th, and it is raining, obviously. Starting off with the heavy rains, so we're full wets right now. Probably going to switch to the intermediates at some point. If I've learned anything from the sprint race, it's that we need to brake earlier for the corners and try to get on the power as quick as I can like once the car rotates. Like, try to get on the power as quick as I can, but not too quick to where I spin the rears kind of thing. Just try to, you know, mitigate the losses, essentially. But this race is pretty much going to be rain all the way through. As we take a look at the race strategy for today, it's going to lighten up at some point, but it is going to rain or it's going to be heavy rain for pretty much the entire duration of the race. So a 2-stopper is definitely going to be needed. We're going to split it down the middle. I'm pretty sure we can save our tires really, really well. And if we have to go on to intermediates, we'll do that. But it kind of just depends on how lightened up the rain will get, who's going to take advantage of the strategy, who's not going to take advantage of the strategy, kind of thing. And we'll just kind of just rock and roll as we always do. And the last time we had a rain race and we were playing as Tsolov, we won the damn thing. I mean, that was Austria, which was pretty much the only like full rain race that we kind of had. I used full rain race in quotations for that one because it did lighten up. This one, I think, from beginning to end, this one is purely just going to be a rain race. Even though it lightens up towards the end, I guarantee you the track is still going to be wet. There's still going to be rain coming down, so essentially, it's going to be raining the whole day. So that is the main thing, the main key difference to kind of pay attention to, is that it's pretty much going to rain the whole race. And like I said, it'll lighten up, but depending on how this race kind of goes, we might get a couple safety cars in it. This track has always been notorious for giving us a couple safety cars, so we'll kind of see if it lives up to that level of holy shit moment today. And yeah, we're just going to go on ahead and figure it all out, essentially, and see what we can do, really. So this is going to be a lot of fun. First full wet race, essentially, and can't wait to see the different strategies. But will we have the chance to win today? Probably not. Will we try to get a good finish out of it today for Tsolov? You're damn right we will. But without further ado, let's go on ahead and jump into this race and let us see what we can do. Let's go. So yeah, with there being rain around Interlagos and all that sort of stuff, this is definitely going to be a race where trying to like get to the dry period is pretty much going to be impossible. So just kind of pay attention, just kind of be wary of that, because there's not going to be a dry period to get to, because the race is going to be over by the time the track dries anyways. So it's like, we're just gonna go on ahead and see what we can do. But it's always nice to race in the rain. I just wish F1 today would race, you know, in the rain more often. But it's also like, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like F1's kind of gone a little bit more soft with the rain, maybe. I mean, to be honest, it's not to say that, like, you know, some of the rain that comes down at certain places or whatever, it's too much for the drivers and all that sort of stuff, but it's like, all wets exist, and it's, I don't know. Like, I feel like when it's heavy rain like this, it's like, come on, at least try, you know?
You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
Well, it's going to be a little bit until we do that, but got a long race today. We're just going to try to find grip, make our way up the field a little bit, and we're going to have some fun around here. We're not fighting for anything other than maybe trying to get Tsolov past Sonoda for 7th in the Drivers' Championship. We'll see.
And it's lights out and away we go!
Slipping and sliding a lot around here so far. Got a really good launch off the line though. Get ourselves up into P4. And now we're just kind of following suit behind Yuki, Lando, and Lewis. Car's a little squirrely. Try not to force the issue. Man, this thing, it is on it right now, this car. Holy. Just a matter of maybe trying to find the right braking point and the right line for grip.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
I know. Just can't really quite use it in what I'm doing right now. Yeah, the second I activated my ERS, the back end was just like, no. Gonna hit some standing water and fuck you over. Like, thanks. Damn, I got a purple sector fucking 3 out of that. Oh, I'm going off track. Fuck. We're good. Whew. Didn't really lose a whole lot of time, but we're good. Definitely lost time doing that, though. Okay, Russell. You were not, like, dude. There's a corner, dumbass. Like, fucking come on. I'm also following the racing line. Fuck off. I lost quite a bit of time to Yuki ahead. I'm going to try to gain some of that back after whatever the fuck Russell just did right there. Yeah, Russell's definitely coming in to fix the damage or whatever he sustained from that little skirmish between him and I. Now that just means I'm kind of just up here all alone, but that's fine.
Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box.
What? Okay.
Copy that.
I don't know. It is like, it is still pouring down, so I'm not too sure about this. I don't even know if I really want to go forth with this strategy. I mean, with how much I was slipping and sliding around, there's no fucking way that intermediates would work in these conditions. I'll say this right now, if nobody else ahead does it, I ain't doing it. Fuck that. Oh, Lando took it. So does Yuki. Okay. Fuck it then. Holy shit! I was coming in hot and heavy. Holy fuck! That terrified the shit out of me by doing that. Orletto stays out. Fuck him.
Joshua's coming in for his stop now.
This might screw him over, but it's fine, I think.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic
Wow.
stop. Faster than
We actually jumped Lando up because of that.
We're doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy.
That's going to take us further, I believe. Wait, so yeah, Yuki jumps Lando. I jumped Lando. My rear tire's locked up too. And Hamilton stayed out front. Alright. And a dry line is starting to appear.
Place here. They've pitted as well. Okay, a few drivers are fitting full wet tires. We might need to change soon.
Well, why do we go to the intermediates if that's what they're doing? Actually, I'm pulling away from Lando. No, we don't. I just now realized I'm pulling away from Lando. I'm catching Yuki. What the hell? Orletto came in though, so there you have it. Yeah, I am reeling in a Red Bull right now. It's Yuki Tsunoda. It may not seem like much.
The rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful.
Oh, the rain's going to be here all race, buddy. We got a ways to go. But yeah, even though it's Yuki Tsunoda, it's still a Red Bull. He's like the main man here. I just purple sector 2 for the second straight lap in a row. And yeah, this is without DRS. So this is old school F1, baby. How fast is this lap? Ooh, 123.5. Okay, this dry line is really appearing now. Yeah, they are super slow through this section right here. Ooh, don't hit him. We caught him, now just don't hit him. That's all I ask. Woohoo! That's Yuki. We passed him. Legitimately. We passed him without DRS, the same way we passed the two fucking Haas's in the sprint. Over in that same section. Not the same area, but the same section in the sprint. Man, we are flying right now. My God. Damn! Okay.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
I'm flying. Damn, Verstappen took the fastest lap. I'd say I'm shocked, but I'm not.
So far.
Just gotta figure. Just curious as to where he is in the field. No, though, because he's flying. If he's fast, he might be flying through the field right now. But we'll never know. Smash Max's lap time. Holy shit!
That's the fastest lap of the race so far.
We are quick as fuck, boys. Rain's easing up a little bit. I'm still trying to run. I'm still trying to get within 2 seconds of Hamilton. I feel like I can run him down. My main problem really is just the power deficit that I have to him. Back of the cart really wanted to step out there. Jesus Christ. Wow, it went even faster.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
I'm now within the 123.0 range. Holy. If I could put together a really good sector 1, 2, and 3 all at the same time, I could nail out a really good fucking fast lap. I just know my sector 2 last lap just wasn't good. Damn, George Russell, he's in the 122s. 122.7. Shit. I put down a really good sector 2 right there. My god. And considering the fact I purpled it, yeah, I consider that a really good sector 2. Almost within a second and a half of Lewis, too. 122.4, baby.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Told you I had a feeling I could get into the 122 bracket.
The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
I mean, I like the direction I'm going, so yeah. Getting closer and closer to Hamilton. Which, funnily enough, still in this universe, in our F1 universe, he is still a 6-time champion, which is actually insane to say. You think he would have at least won a world championship by this point. Wow, fucking fast-ass sector 3.
Lap of the race so far. Gap to your teammate behind, 34.4 seconds.
I just hope Josh is doing the best he can right now. That's all I want him to, that's all I want Josh really to do, just do the best he can. Not expecting a whole lot out of him.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now.
Had a feeling. I see dark clouds, so it's definitely going to be here for... Definitely going to be here for a while. There's a lot more off in the distance, too, so... I'm expecting it. Another purple sector, too, man. Fuck. Now within a second of Hamilton. No DRS though. That's fine. I'm just running him down. I don't know where the fuck any of this speed came from, but I'm running his ass down. Maybe I can get Hamilton in the fucking wet. Holy. I'm closing right back up on this Ferrari. Norris is about to go at it against Tsunoda here in a timely manner. I'm about to take it to Lewis here soon. If and when, I don't know. Oh god, it broke loose. Okay. Whew. Still got a green sector 2 out of it. Can I just say my left hand is killing me right now. I am in so much pain just from my left hand. Fast, holy fuck, fast lap.
Fastest lap of the race.
I like let my left hand breathe under, like down the straightaway. I like shake it, give some feeling back in it. They're losing some feeling in it. It's just because of the amount of pain. That's all. Nothing more, nothing crazy, just pain. Damn, Leclerc put up a fast lap. 122.1. I'm only 2/10 down from that. The only way really I see myself getting anywhere near that is if I put on a new set of inters, which we are only 3 laps away from doing, so... I'm just trying to chip away at Lewis here for the time being. Trying to find ways to... confuse him and... offset his line, maybe. Fuck, I got too much curb. Oh, God. Now I'm just following in Hamilton's slipstream. 122 flat. I mean, he kind of gave me the outside. Fair play on Lewis.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 of a lap.
Fuck.
Well done.
Oh god, okay. Really don't want it to come down to a pit stop is what decides the race between Lewis and I. Oh baby. He's gonna give it to me again. Looks like he's going to. Somehow Yuki put down a 121.7. That is a pass for the lead, baby.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Woo-hoo. What a fucking move to get the lead back, or get the lead back? To get the lead. I didn't even take the lead, what am I on about? Now I have the lead, but damn. Lewis, I know for a fact, is not done. Once these pit stops happen, it's anybody's game at this fucking point between him and I. And the rain's still here, so be on the lookout. I'm already like almost a second and a half ahead of Lewis. Jesus. Now I'm in the 121s.
Lap, give us the best in lap you can.
Jesus. 121.5. That beats Yuki's fastest lap by, well, 2/10. Alright, so my crew has been notorious for messing up the second stop every time. Please, 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 for when I come in, do not fuck up the stop, for the love of God, pit crew. Please. Let's break the cycle. We've done it 3 videos in a row now, where you guys have messed up the stop the second time around. Or just messed up a stop. Like, just stop messing up stops. That's all I ask.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. Just don't use any ERS through here. Okay, I gotta burn some fuel. Hamilton resumes the lead, so he's not coming in. Neither is Sonoda nor Norris. Damn, Hulkenberg is 6th? Holy shit, the strategy that he did worked out well for him. God dang. Okay. Oh my god, they broke the fucking cycle. Holy shit, let's go.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
They broke the cycle of messing up the second stop. What a fucking achievement for my crew. Now I'm behind the 2 championship rivals in Verstappen and Leclerc. But they're on really old intermediates. They're on like 18 lap old inters. So I could definitely pass them, no problem. And even Ocon too, I'm pretty sure I can pass with ease. I know for a damn fact I'm not gonna be behind them for long. Yeah, I'd like to not be. I think Lewis just stayed out again. Old. Pretty sure I just saw Lewis just stay out another lap. Interesting. As Lewis Hamilton used to say, interesting tactics. Damn, none of these guys are coming out again. Ooh, baby. Dive bomb on Max. That's P8. These guys definitely have to stop again ahead.
Still looking good.
They definitely have to stop at least one more time. I don't know if they're trying to get to the dry period, but that dry period may never fucking come. I'm just saying. Actually, it's never gonna come. There's no dry. There's not gonna be a dry period at the end. I know this. Favorite passing spot. Favorite passing spot all weekend, baby.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
As I do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's calm her down. Holy shit, that terrified me. Whew. Okay, Ocon came in. Jesus. New fastest lap.
The fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
That fucking snap of oversteer scared the ever-living shit out of me. But now, my main goal is to try to just run down as many guys as I can to see if I can
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
get an even bigger advantage over maybe Hamilton. Because Max is fighting Charles now. Charles is trying to stay in the title fight somehow. Damn, Hulkenberg is having such a good race here in P5. So is Kimi in P4.
Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Well, this will probably take us all the way to the end, so be wary. Lewis stays out again. Damn. Possible future driver with PepsiCo Racing Incorporated right here, Nico Hulkenberg. I'm gonna try to pass him. Damn, I'm in the 120s. Beauty, 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 beauty. Beautiful. Next up is Kimi Antonelli.
Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being.
Just gonna put my head down, as they say, and try to catch him. Because I got a fast car. I know that for a fact. Okay, so Mark said that the rain was gonna clear in like 10 minutes, but it just got dark again. So, what is actually happening? That's my main thing. Went faster.
Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 31.8 seconds.
I legit deadass think that because the rain, or because the clouds just got darker again, there's more rain on the way because of that. I already know it.
Good
120.2.
job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
God, we are so fast in the wets. Hold on, like I'm genuinely curious now. Are they ever gonna pit? Hold on. Driver ahead.
Verstappen behind you now. Time last lap.
That is not at all what I asked.
22.9. They're on old intermediates. They've done 21 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop.
Okay, so they got one stop. Now what about that?
Antonelli's ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.4 seconds. They're on old intermediates. They've done 21 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop.
Okay, so everyone's got one stop left.
1 minute 21.4. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap. Keep going.
1.2 seconds per lap on Kimi? Holy shit. That's pretty fucking good, don't get me wrong. You know, I think I like rain racing now. I think I like it. I'm just fast as shit in Sector 2, I can tell you that. And Sector 3. Yeah, we pitted so early, it's like, I don't know when these guys are gonna pit, but it's like the rain's still here. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of light peeking out. I think I just saw green. Someone's blowing up. We just got in the 119s. Who the fuck? That's no. Oh my god, it's Lando. Oh, Lando's out. Oh my god.
They're out of this race. Virtual safety car
well, I'll
deployed.
be damned.
Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed.
Well, us leader, or all the other leaders in front of me and behind me, they can't pit because they just passed the pit stall, so they're a ways ahead of it. So P3 just exploded.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
Nope, we don't. Safety car is now ending. Please end now. Nice. Perfect. So yeah, no one was able to get a little cheeky pit stop, as they say, but also Yuki is like right up the back bumper of Hamilton.
Until we get the green flags.
Or the back of his gearbox, I should say. These guys on old inters, I'm shocked that they're going this long on them.
Green flag.
Yeah, look at the sky in, like, at the last, like, tight left-hander. That is insane how dark it is. Okay, Kimi didn't come down. I don't know, man. I don't know when these guys are going to come down. I'm like, I have no clue. They apparently want to go long. Which, I mean, hey, let them. We can let them go long. I don't care. Oh, this was risky. Oh. We made it work, though. I don't know how, but we made it work on Kimi. Holy shit.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
That move probably shouldn't have been made now that I think about it. But it's okay. Oof. Got up into P3. We're now on the podium. We might be able to run down Yuki. I'm not too sure. Apparently they got one more stop left in them. I just don't know when they're going to take it. Damn, Max barely beat my fastest lap time that time. Holy. You got a 119.825. Legit, like 6/10 separate Hamilton and Tsunoda. And then like 10 seconds back is me. Damn, 119.6.
Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Just getting faster and faster. Oh, and then Verstappen got a 119.6. Again, barely beating my fastest lap. By like 3 thousandths. Shit. Hamilton came in. Tsunoda didn't. We're going to be so far out ahead of Hamilton. It's going to be insane. And we're now in the 119.2s. Kimi pitted. Verstappen pitted. Tsunoda's the only one that hasn't pitted. We are so far ahead of Hamilton. It is insane. It was like 2 seconds separated him and I.
Reminder that you can play around with the RS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge.
Mark, savor my ERS to Sector 2. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so everybody pretty much just came in and pitted at that lap. Besides myself and Yuki, but I pitted 11 laps ago. I don't need to pit. 13 seconds is the gap between me and Hamilton. Fucking A.
Joshua is in the pits.
Yuki came in. Ocon is now P5. That's a shock. Oh, there's a yellow. Is that Max? Is that?
Changing now. You might want to review our strategy.
What do you? Fuck off.
Understood. Copy that.
Fuck off. We're not putting on hards. I'm not doing that. I'm pulling in Austria. Fuck that. Not doing it. Sorry. Not sorry. It is still wet. No. Don't give me that bullshit strategy ever again. Hamilton already came in and put them on. So did Antonelli. I don't know what caused that yellow, but whatever caused it, I think it was Verstappen that just spun. Yeah, Ocon stayed out on the inters. Good idea, Ocon.
Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
I'll be fine. We have 5 to go. We're coming to 4 to go. Track might be drying, but the fucking rain is still here. So yes, I'm staying out for as long as I humanly can.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres.
Yeah, well, he came in too early for them.
The weather's turning. We think it's time to box now.
That's the same as always. Same as before. Don't give me that fucking bullshit strategy. The answer stays the fucking same. Hey, look, Durksen's 19th. And guess what? Guess what he's struggling on? The fucking slicks. Why? Because the track is not suitable for slicks. Thank you, Josh. Trust me, in either of your last 2 races that we have with you, you are going to be up here and you are going to win a fucking race. Trust me. You want to know how I know the fucking slick tires didn't work? Look at how close Ocon is to Tsunoda. And tell me that the slick tires are working. Then come back to me.
Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box.
If you fucking tell me one more goddamn time to put on slick tires on a track that is not suitable for slicks, I am going to strangle you to death. Hello, Hadjar. I'm sorry that I stayed behind you for a little bit longer. We might actually see an Esteban Ocon Haas podium, actually. That's going to be fucking crazy if we do. I'm going to be honest. He might just pass Tsunoda. That's one of the things I feel like Tsunoda did, is he kind of burned up his rubber, so now... fucking, yeah, Ocon just passed Tsunoda for P2. I told you. I fucking told you. And look at that. Hamilton's 50 seconds down from Yuki. That is insane. Damn, Russell did not do the tire strategy good or anything. My god, he is 17th. Actually, well, I know how he ended up back here, because he was a fucking idiot. Alright, so now the rain has stopped. So guess how many laps we got left? We're coming at 2 to go. I'm not pitting. I'm just not doing it. And also, Ocon's pulling away from Tsunoda, so we're both still on the right strategy right now.
Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy.
Dude, Albon is missing these corners. You're telling me that the slicks are fine?
Confirmed.
No. Not even... even mediums won't even convince me to fucking put them on. Or to switch to slick tires. Fuck no. Hell no, you're not doing that shit to me. I am smarter than you, Mark, in everything that you stand for. I know what I'm talking about, and I know what I'm doing. Look at Ocon. He's pulled away from 5 seconds now from Tsunoda. Slick tires are not the way to go. If he still tells me on the last lap of this race, I'm actually going to fucking go down there and slap him across the face once I win this race. He's gonna have a giant fucking tire marking all over his face because he pissed me off. It'll be on the side though, won't be on the front. Hello, Jack Duhan. Always good to see you. Okay, funnily enough, sun's coming out, but guess what? It don't matter. Final lap in Sao Paulo, baby.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
I can't even remember the last time I won at Brazil, let alone did this good at Brazil. Then again, though, it's like, man, racing this track in the rain was not that bad, actually. It actually was quite fun. I liked it for the car that we have. It's pretty good. Even though we're down on power and this shit acts like a tractor at certain points, this was amazing. And the fact that we're going to get a Haas podium with Esteban Ocon is even more crazy to me. The season is just getting wilder and wilder. You know, I'm kind of curious if Lance Stroll benefited from this, but I don't think he did. It'd be pretty... You know what? Even though I've had my differences with Lance Stroll, he might be behind me in all honesty, but even though I've had my differences with Lance Stroll, it'd be pretty good for him to, you know, walk away with some points. And my tires have now hit the 60s. Someone I think is blowing up behind us, actually. I don't know who it is. Speak of the devil, it's Lance Stroll. Well, that's the cherry on top. Oliver Behrman got my fastest lap. I don't care. I just won for the 3rd time as Tsolov. Yes!
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations.
Woo! Yes, I did work hard for that one. And fuck you for trying to put me on slicks when we both knew that it wasn't going to work. Driver of the day, Esteban Ocon, you know what? That's deserved for him. He got Haas a podium, for God's sake.
The checkered flag flies, and Nicholas Tsolov can say, I'm a winner.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way onto the podium now.
Well, I'll be damned. Holy fuck. That was great. That was an amazing race. That was awesome. Like, that was actually fucking awesome. I never thought I would have that much fun in the rain around Sao Paulo. Like, to be honest with you, in previous F1 games, I've hated it. I hated racing in the rain a lot around Sao Paulo just because the car always acted in ways that I didn't like when it did. I would, brake for the corner and turn in, and it wouldn't turn in or whatever, but this time around, I know why. It's because of the fact I don't have anti-lock brake on, and anti-lock brake prevents a lot of the shit that my car was doing in this race, but that's what made it fun. That's what made it interesting, and I figured it out. I'm not saying, like, to be honest with you, I hated F124's rain model anyways, no matter if I had anti-lock brake on or off, so that just sucks in its own right. But it's like, I was able to, like, dance with the car. I was able to just, like, not finagle, but, like, smoothly move around the racetrack and, like, do shit that I don't think I would have been able to do in the dries, because let's just be honest, this race, if we played as Joshua Durksen, we probably could have won this race as Josh. I guarantee it. But I'm not taking any credit away from the fact that we just won as Nikola Tsolov. We get his third career win and the fourth podium in a fucking row for PepsiCo Racing Incorporated on F1 25. It doesn't get any better than that. I love winning. I love winning. Winning's great, and especially to help my boy Nikola Tsolov out, and here, hopefully soon to be Joshua Durksen. I don't know, man. Just like, this was the most fun I've had in a long fucking time. Actually, I've had a lot of fun with F1 25. I just haven't been able to play it as much, and I feel terrible. But I'm going to definitely upload a lot more of it. Even if that means I have to push back a couple series like NASCAR iRacing and NASCAR 25 and all that sort of stuff. But it's like, I had fun. My hands don't hurt like they used to. I think that's another thing too, is like, I was able to, like, feel the car at certain points. And by feeling the car, I mean, like, I was feeling like I could actually, like, every time I turned, even though my hands were hurting, it's like, it was something to learn from, because then I was able to, like, go through the race and my hands weren't hurting so much, and that was the beauty of it. And that was awesome, and I loved every second of it. Oh, another dub. Third win of the season for Tsolov and third win for PepsiCo Racing Incorporated. Hell yeah, fourth straight podium. This time for Nikola Tsolov. We got 3 second place finishes. It was bound that we were going to get a win at some point. I just didn't know if it was going to be Solov's turn. Hopefully Josh is next. I would like for Josh to be next, but we'll see. But yeah, just also what an interesting top 3. Me as Tsolov is the winner. Esteban Ocon in the Haas, a P2, and Yuki fucking Tsunoda, P3 in a Red Bull. What an interesting fucking top 3. And I say, even though, like, Yuki's in a Red Bull, it's like, it's still interesting because he's never been near the podium enough to, like, get on the podium consistently. I think he's only gotten 1 podium so far this season, but it's like, this is like an interesting top 3 right here. You don't normally see this shit ever. Oh, but congratulations to Yuki on the P3, even through our differences, even though there's times where I hate him, and I hate the fact he did what he did in the Belgium sprint and the Coda sprint. GG's to him, P3 for Tsunoda, good job. And also, GG's and congrats to Esteban Ocon and Haas on the podium. That is their first podium, I think, since Kevin Magnussen in F1 22. It's been that fucking long. It's been that long. And then you got Lewis Hamilton P4, Kimi Antonelli P5, pretty good for him. Charles Leclerc P6, he actually gained points on Max coming out of today, which is shocking. Nico Hulkenberg with a P7 in the Sauber, nice job. Oscar Piastri in P8, Max Verstappen P9, the first race where he doesn't win. So his quest to go 4 in a row comes to a halt here in Sao Paulo. So the championship fight is going to get a little bit more interesting. And Oliver Behrman, he gets points too. So Haas got a grand total of 19 points. They got a double points finish today. God dang. You got Carlos Sainz in 11th, Gabriel Bortoleto in 12th, Pierre Gasly 13th, Fernando Alonso 14th, Jack Doohan 15th, Alexander Albon 16th, George Russell 17th, Isaac Hadjar in 18th, Joshua Durksen P19, and you got Liam Lawson 20th, Lance Stroll 21st, and Lando Norris 22nd. I am curious where Lance Stroll was running, because a part of me thinks he was running in the points, but also a part of me thinks he wasn't. So after I'm done with all of this, I gotta go check the replay and see where he was running, because if he was running the points and he DNF'd from the points paying position, oh boy. Oh boy. But yeah, just what a race. What a race. And the point standings coming out of Brazil, Max Verstappen now leads by only 37 ahead of Charles Leclerc going into the final 3 races in the final sprint race weekend of the season. Lewis Hamilton is now 3rd ahead of Lando Norris by only 1 singular point. George Russell's in 5th. Oscar Piastri's in 6th. Yuki Tsunoda's in 7th. Nikola Tsolov, who we played as P8, he's now comfortably in the 100-point bracket. And Joshua Durksen still remains P9 by 7 points ahead of Kimi Antonelli in P10. I'd love to see it. Yeah, Carlos Sainz in 11th, Fernando Alonso 12th, Esteban Ocon up to 13th, Alexander Albon 14th, Pierre Gasly 15th, Nico Hülkenberg in 16th, Oliver Behrman 17th, Gabriel Bortoleto in 18th, and Jack Doohan in 19th. And so far, or not so far, still, with 3 races remaining, it is still Lance Stroll, Isaac Hadjar, and Liam Lawson. No points. 0 points scored. It's almost like we always get to Brazil and there's always 3 people that haven't scored a point, and it's almost like they don't try anymore. It's almost just what it feels like. But Haas had a really good points day today. It is insane. In the constructor standings, so Ferrari coming out of today, they actually extend their gap over Red Bull by now 80 points. McLaren sits 3rd, close actually to Red Bull, funnily enough. Mercedes in 4th. We're ourselves in 5th, now at 205 points, so we are comfortably P5, and now 94 back from Mercedes, which is probably not going to happen. We're probably not going to pass them by season's end, but you never know sometimes. You got Williams in 6th, Aston Martin in 7th, Haas in 8th, Alpine 9th, and the Kicksauber team in 10th. The V-Carb still in 11th with no points. Damn. Damn. But yeah, this is it's a good points day for Haas. Really, really good points day. It is actually crazy. Good day for Mercedes too, at least for Kimi Antonelli. Gets more points on the board. Joshua, we're definitely going to get him into the 100-point bracket, because so far there's 8. We could definitely make that 9 before season's end, so it is definitely possible. And here's all the points that we all scored throughout the weekend. We scored the most with 31. Ocon with the second most at 21. Tsunoda with 20. Leclerc with 15. Hamilton only is 12, and only 12 points is from the race. You got Max with 10, Kimi with 10, Oscar with 8, Hülkenberg 6, George with 2, Sainz with 1, and Behrman with 1. So yeah, Leclerc ended up gaining 5 points on Verstappen coming out of today, or coming out of the race weekend, I should say, which is actually pretty good for him. I'm not gonna lie. And considering where they finished 1-2 in the sprint. He lost a point, but he gained it back and gained like 4 more on top of that. So he got what he needed, and it keeps him in the title fight. So GG's to them. But yeah, what a race. That was a lot of fucking fun. Also, just to let everyone know, Lance Stroll was running 20th when he blew up, so he was nowhere close to the points like I thought he was at. Oh yeah, and one more thing too that I forgot to mention as well. Gonna drink one of that. I'm gonna try to make this a tradition where every time I win a race, I drink a Mountain Dew. Hey, we are known as PepsiCo Racing Incorporated after all. Oof. Hey, look at that. No damage on both cars. Fuck yeah. I mean, we did have a pretty clean race today, funnily enough, even though I thought I slammed to the back of a couple people. But no damages. Hell yeah. Take it. Ooh, baby. We're so close to fan rate level 4, and we can get so much more decals on the car. Oh, so close. So fucking close. Let's see what we got now. Was a good feeling when the team get positive race results, even more so given their car's current performance. Qualifying positions the team have been getting are great. They're clearly getting the best out of that car. You're goddamn right. Great to see the team up on that podium again and again. They've really been fighting for those top points recently. You're damn right we have, man. Trying to get our boys into the 100-point bracket, and I'm still trying to get Joshua a win. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen before the season fucking ends. I guarantee it. Maybe not, but I want it to happen, so I'm gonna try to make it happen, okay? Oh, what? Development got fucking what? Bruh. Hey, I got a training point, though. I'll fucking take it. Yeah, next round is the Las Vegas Grand Prix, baby. Oof. That one, we have a huge chance with Tsolov. Or not Tsolov, Durksen. Top of the step. Hi, Chris from Toto announced that one of our drivers secured a victory this race weekend. Hell yeah! That's good to know. Performance. Oh shit, we're ahead of Kicksauber. We're not the worst fucking team. Let's go. Red Bull, I guarantee you, by season's end, is because the amount of upgrades they got coming in, they're going to be the bottom of the barrel terrible by season 2. Definitely without Max being there. So this mid-season shake or the preseason is gonna be fucking crazy. But we do have a point to spend. I spend the next 3 points. There's actually 2 of these. Race performance analysis. Each time one of your drivers wins a race. Qualifying performance. Earn 20 research points each time one of your drivers qualifies on pole. Oh, okay. So those are 2 different things I didn't think you could get. Let's do this together, though. There we go. So now I got that. I think I can actually get this in before Vegas, too, which is actually crazy. So, yeah, that is honestly insane. Hey, valve time. Oh, that's why we're ahead of Kicksauber. We got the supplier upgrades from Mercedes. So that's why we're ahead of Kicksauber. Let's go. And also one of the front wing, the one front wing end plate came in. Development, yep, one of them came in, the other didn't. Can we still get it in before Vegas? We can. Fuck yeah, let's go. These upgrades should come in beforehand. These, or not upgrades, these 2 parts should get adapted to the point where we can get the rear floor under tray and the roll dampers going for adaptation. So we'll try to do those, and the same goes for the powertrain. Hopefully we can get all these in. There's 4 more to go, but we'll work at them one at a time. And now both drivers have this energy store reliability testing. There's no adaptation we have to do for any of these durability upgrades. So let's do the control electronics. That's going to come in after not only just Vegas, but also Qatar. At the very least, though, it'll come in right before Abu Dhabi, which will be nice. So we'll do that. It's crazy that we have like 3 races. It is May of 2026, and I'm just now getting done with season 1. I am so fucking sorry that it's taken me this long to finally get season 1 of F1 25 all done. I am so fucking sorry. Genuinely, I feel so bad. We don't have any upgrades on aero, nothing on chassis. Powertrain looking all good. We can do something. We could put 1 upgrade into something. I'd say I do an ERS cooling, but I don't even know if that's really worth it. Let's go on ahead and let's put our research points into the forward floor fences so that we can have both of those. So we'll do this. It'll come in after, or the research should be done after after Vegas. There we go. So got those going. So it's just the 2 aerodynamic upgrades, which is fine. Don't think there's really anything else really to go after. I mean, there's this front wing end plate that I got. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on Durksen's car because we are going to race as him next time out. And then the other one should come in, so Tsolov will definitely have it. The car is starting to get better. It's just these changes are going to kind of throw a spanner in the works, which is fine if it does that, obviously. But yeah, so I'm just going to wait on that development. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all I really need to do. And yeah, I could do the training program right before the race, so we'll do that. And I can't do anything else. Shit, it's okay though. It is okay. There's a lot of blitz events to do. Let's go on ahead and do a research. Well, just reduce the cost. Yeah, for development at least. Do that. We'll do podium celebration, victory celebration, and then we're gonna go on ahead and do driver wellness session to up their focus, because I know their focus has been kind of lacking lately. And then we're gonna go on ahead and do Technology Expo to get more resource points. So we'll do that. And there we go. Now we have all the activities laid out, which is pretty straightforward and simple. And that's it. So next race will be our final home race in Vegas. I am definitely going to try and find another Saren livery to use, like a special Saren livery to use. And we'll kind of run that for Vegas, and we'll see how it all kind of goes. Or maybe I'll just make a new scheme. It just kind of depends, really. But yeah, I'm happy with what we're doing, and I am definitely proud of what we've been able to accomplish so far this season. We got 3 races remaining. We got 2 chances with Durksen and 1 more with Tsolov, so let's make the most of it. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification below for some more. Next race is the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time out, and hopefully we win big in Vegas. One can pray. Let's put all our chips on black and win big this time around in Vegas, just like Ryan Newman did in the NASCAR iRacing 2003 Cruise season. What a fucking callback. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. I love you guys so very much, and goodbye.